I want you to always be in this frame of mind. Psalms 23:1. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Think about this. Yahweh, the Most High God, the Creator, He is your shepherd. Think about how comforting that is if you actually understand the reality of that, if you can grasp that. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Can you take your place to that space? Can you take yourself to that place where every single thing that you need and want is fulfilled? Can you take yourself to that place where your cup runneth over? See, these Psalms are not just Psalms. I want you to just park that on your brain, park that on your spirit. Psalms 23:1. This is what you need to do when you're getting ready to go to bed at night. You should take 3 to 5 minutes. I'm talking about right before you're getting ready to drift off to sleep. You in your bed, you done said your prayers. You hear that sound confirmation right there? Do you hear that? That's spiritual. It's to let you know what I'm telling you works. It's the truth. These Psalms are not just songs and writings. They have high-level spiritual power and more than one kind of basic meaning. Most people never unlock a lot of the secrets in the Old Testament, the Torah and the Tanakh. Coming right out of the Old Testament Tanakh. Yahweh is my shepherd. I want you to picture what that looks like. The Creator Himself being your shepherd. If He is the one shepherding you, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. When you're getting ready to go to bed at night, right before you drift off to sleep, I'm talking about your eyes are getting heavy. When you are in that state, your eyes are getting heavy. You're getting sleepy. Your subconscious is stepping to the forefront of the line. Whatever you implant in your subconscious right now as you're getting ready to drift off to sleep, when you go to sleep, your body, your spirit will begin working on bringing this to pass. That's how deep this is. I can't make this up. So right when you're getting ready to drift off to sleep at night, your eyes are getting heavy. Take 3 to 5 minutes. You can recite the whole 23rd Psalm, or you can just keep on reciting the first verse, the first part. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Many people are not able to take themselves to a place where they can be honest and acknowledge the things that they want because they think that what other people thinks matters. And many of our people have actually associated the lack of material things, the lack of finances. Many of our people have mistaken that for holiness, when in fact, it's the opposite. Being broke, destitute, and poor, I didn't used to always understand it because I'm not a millionaire liquid today as I'm standing here, but some point I will be. You know why? Because I made up my mind already months ago that I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. That's already a sealed deal. You know why? because I actually know that it's true in my spirit and I feel it and I know the power of my thoughts and the power of my words. That's what I'm trying to get across to you watching this video. Do you hear that bird? If you know what that is right there, type it in the comment section, live chat, I don't know. Because this might air as a premiere. It might be a regular upload. Many people don't want to be honest. Many of you out there, you've been trained to be broke and poor. And like I said, I didn't always understand it because I didn't always know that I was going to be a multimillionaire. I made that firm decision a couple of months ago. And in fact, exactly the time where I did it, it was, like I said, it was months ago. It was on a very cold day, a very early morning in a cold morning. And I went live. Probably was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was at the Babylonian 9-to-5 plantation system. And it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was on a live stream early in the morning. And one of our sisters, matter of fact, it was Hazel Woods. Hazel Woods came on that live stream. Matter of fact, I think it might have just been me and Hazel Woods on that live stream. Like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was cold, it was dark. I was at slavery already. And that's when I came to the conclusion right there. I'm not making this up. Okay? I'm not making this up. And I don't know if anybody else out there remembers that live, because it was like 4 in the morning. Most people probably never even saw it. Okay? But if anybody remembers that live, I declared it right there on that live. And one of the many reasons why I decided to be a multimillionaire is because I no longer approve of getting up before the crack of dawn. I never approved of it, but now I'm just at the point now, I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. Like I said, I never approved of it before, but now I'm at the point where I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. Okay? Ay. And this is what I'm talking about right now. Being outdoors, being outside, among this. Look at the color changes. Can you see it? Can you see it? And the lighting has a great deal to do with what we see and how we see it. Look at that. Look at that. See those trees? If I bend it back like that, you might not can see the color, but when I lean it like that, you see that? You see? Oh, man. Being out in nature, it has a certain vibration. There's a certain vibration when you are out in nature. And nothing can duplicate this except being out in nature. Oh, yes. Look at that, would you? I'm telling you. And the trees appear to pass away. They appear to die. And then they, what? Come right back. And there's definitely spiritual and physical meaning in that. How many times? How many times? How many times in the scriptures do the scriptures mention trees? How many times in the scripture does the scripture mention trees and mention men and compare them to one another? Sometimes use the word trees can be interchanged with men. in certain times in the scriptures. Yes, parabolic scriptures, parables, similitudes. I believe that's the correct word. And just to confirm, you hear that sound confirmation right there coming above. And that is something that is not natural to the earth. It's airplanes. The vibration of a plane is not the same as a tree. Tree is natural and organic. Planes are not. Okay? And you can look. I mean, just look at this. All praises to the Most High, the Creator in Him alone. Okay? My. Times like these, it's time for us to understand. It's all about consciousness. Okay? These trees are conscious. These trees have abilities. They can talk as well as listen. Look at that tree right there. Trees can talk as well as listen. I really like that tree right there. I like that tree. If you like that tree, why don't you drop down in the comment section and let us know? Say, hey, I like that tree. Look at that tree. Look at that. I bet you that tree has seen a lot. That tree has heard a lot. Okay? Think about the goodness. Think about the existence of the Most High God. Think about what He truly is. What He truly is and who He truly is and what He does. And how He operates. He creates, does He not? He creates, does He not? Who created the earth? And He did it with words. Now I look around right here. I'm seeing the results of the words of the Most High God. His words came to pass. Are we not little versions of Him? Are we not little versions of our Father? Shouldn't we be able to create something with our words as well? Our words are powerful. What kind of words are you using in your everyday life? Are you creating with those words? Listen to that wind blow. Listen to that wind blow. Can you hear it? Shouldn't we be able to create something? Shouldn't we be able to create something with our words? If we are little versions of Him, and that's what it said that we are, is it not? I want you to think about something right now. I want you to think about Psalms chapter 23, verse 1. And just think about that first part. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. I want you to say that with me, Hebrew. Say it with me. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. And then I want you to actually visualize yourself living a life where you want for nothing. Overflowing. You heard that horn honk? Overflowing with abundance. I want you to focus on that top part right there. Psalms 23 verse 1. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. That tree doesn't want for anything. And that trees and men are similar. You see, that tree is operating at a certain vibration right now. That tree never got out of tune, but you and I did. How do we get back in tune? Turn to the Most High God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And then meditate in your spirit and say it aloud. And just keep reading it, keep saying it out loud, keep thinking it, keep visualizing yourself vividly. Give yourself 2 to 5 minutes of hardcore visualization. Turn off the TV, turn off the PlayStation, turn off everything. 2 to 5 minutes, hardcore visualization of what your life would look like if you did not want for anything. You lived in the kind of house or apartment or condo or farm. You lived in the kind of place that you wanted to. You didn't have to want in that area. You made the kind of money that you wanted to make. If you wanted to be a millionaire, then you made millions of dollars. You're going to make millions of dollars. I shall not want. So you're never in want for cash. And I mean ever. Your cash flow is always overflowing. Picture that in your head, Hebrew. Visualize it. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Picture being as healthy as you want to be. How healthy can you visualize yourself? You got to start talking to yourself. You got to do this yourself. Ain't nobody going to do it for you. And you can do this. You are capable of this. You're just like a tree. Sometimes it looks like you're dead. Sometimes it looks like you're down and out. But you have in you the same thing that tree has in it, literally. The same things that are found in the ground are found in your human body. You come from the ground just like a tree. There's another similitude. Psalms 23 verse 1. What does it say? Somebody let me know in the comment section. Psalms 23 and 1. What? What did it say? Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Picture yourself as being top tier healthy as you've ever been in your life. Can you picture yourself being that way though? If you cannot do that, then your health will not improve. But if you can do that, you will do that. And you'll say it out loud, even if it sounds crazy at first. Guess what? You keep on saying it. After a certain amount of time, something has to kick in. And it's not going to happen in one day. That's the problem with many of us. We think that we can just get a quick fix for something. There are many problems out here there's not a quick fix for. You're going to have to hang in there. But think about it like this. You've never taken this approach, and neither have I. I'm finding things out more and more. And when I find something out, of course I'm going to share it with y'all because you're the family. Psalms 23 and 1. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Can you actually see that in your head though? And if you can't right now, keep on saying it. Keep reciting it until you can see it in your head. and to try to help you be able to visualize it more. Look at this. This is not just a Bible verse. I want you to really take time and focus. Focus on Psalms 23, in particular, verse 1. And we know whenever we see the word Lord in all caps, can you see that, Hebrew? Whenever you see the word Lord in all caps, that is Yahweh. Some people call him Yahuwah. Some people call him Yah. You know who we're talking about. And these Psalms, they are very powerful. They can change your life. They will change your life if you let them. I'm telling you what I know. The Psalms definitely took my walk with the Most High God, took it to another place. And I can tell you exactly the time that it did it. It was the summer that I saw those UFOs. Matter of fact, it was the weekend that I saw those UFOs. And go figure. Go figure. I knew it was the summer that I saw the UFOs, like 100 of them, these orbs, but not until right now, literally, as I'm filming this, fam, that I remember that it was the same weekend that I saw these UFOs / orbs, that the book of Psalms, it took me to another level. My walk with the Most High, it took me to another level. And I definitely fear the Most High God. I understand why the scriptures say, fear the Most High God, which I do. And I encourage you all to fear the Most High God. He is your shepherd. Can you really fathom that? I want you to close your eyes as we read this. Let it sink deep into your mind. Let this Psalms 23 and verse 1 sink into your conscious mind. Let this Psalms 23 and verse 1 sink into your subconscious mind. Let this build in your spirit. Eyes closed. Breathe in deeply. Hold it for 2 seconds. Breathe in deeply. Hold it for 2 seconds. Exhale. Focus on these words until they become one with you. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. 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 Yahweh's my shepherd. I shall not want. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. I want you. This is what I want. I want you, the man, the woman watching this video. I want you to picture what your life looks like when you are in a state and you don't want for anything. I'm talking about anything. You know how far that goes? If Yahweh is your shepherd, he is the good shepherd. He will never leave his sheep by themselves. He won't do it. Not when you belong to Yahweh. When you belong to Yahweh, he is your shepherd. That's a shepherd in this physical sense, a shepherd in the spiritual sense. Even once you depart this physical life and you go into the spirit realm, Yahweh will still be your shepherd. But you have to choose to follow him now. He is not going to make you submit to him, although he could if he wanted to. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. We've been taught that the lack of resources, the lack of finances, the lack of any good thing, particularly finances, we have been taught that the lack of finances somehow makes you holy. And it's a godly thing to be in lack of resources, even though you need resources to live in this world. That is not the case. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. We've been taught that wanting and lacking is okay. Psalms 23, when meditated upon and when accepted by your subconscious, it will begin to take root and it will be. It will be. This is something that the ancients knew. Something that many of us are refinding because it's always been here. And we are literally shining a light on the book of Psalms. Okay? Particularly Psalms chapter 23, verse 1. And it says, as written, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Once again, we know When we see the word capital Lord in all caps, we know that it is referring to the Creator, the God of the Old Testament, Yah, Yahuwah, Yahweh. That is the Lord. That is the true translation. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. We've been taught that it's okay to want. We've been taught that to want means that you're godly, to lack. But what if I told you that that was all lies? It was all to keep you in a state of lack. Even though we can read right here, Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Many of us, my friends, and we are a family worldwide, scattered into all nations. The Israelites and the Gentiles who want to cleave to us are turning back to the Most High God. We're scattered into all nations. All my brothers and sisters, my friends on this channel, what I would like you to do is hit the like button. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And every single subscriber is very important, because anybody who's been on this channel for any number of time knows my subscribers are not subscribers. They are family members. We are a family over here. This channel is all about brotherhood and sisterhood and an attempt at righteousness. Yahweh is our righteousness, and it is an everlasting righteousness. These Psalms are everlasting. Yahweh is our everlasting shepherd. We shall not want. But do you know this? Do you know this? Have you trained your conscious mind not to just read this as a poem? This is much more than a poem. This right here, believe it or not, it can and it will unlock your life. It will unlock abundance. Whether you are seeking financial abundance, whether you are seeking abundance of love, whether you are seeking safety, okay? Whether you are seeking knowledge of Yah, knowledge of Yahweh, the Creator, knowledge of the God of David. This is a Psalm of David, and this is not just a poem, not just a song. Some of you out there, if you actually knew how powerful this was, you would actually call it magic. And that's why at times I have referred to the Psalms as Psalm magic, because here is another key. When you sing these Psalms, oh my Yahweh, when you sing these songs, when you sing these songs, when you sing these psalms, it boosts up the power of these psalms. Now understand me. Understand, my brothers and sisters, my friends, worldwide, scattered into all nations. Understand, reading these words and meditating upon these words are very powerful. But just an add-on, if you want to take the power of the Psalms and 50 times it, 100 times it, maybe more than that, I don't know. But if you want to extremely boost the power of these Psalms, you sing them. And I don't know if you just saw the way that the lights blinked when I said that. That's a form of sound confirmation. Of course, lights blink all the time. And they could have blinked any other time, but it blinked right when I said what I said. Because it's true. When you sing these psalms, it makes them much, much, much more powerful. And they're already extremely powerful. Here's the thing. First of all, I want to thank every man, every woman, every Hebrew Israelite, every Gentile trying to cleave to the Hebrew Israelites, everybody out there who likes and loves the truth. I would like to thank you for being here right now, because you could be anywhere else on planet Earth. And matter of fact, since you are on Earth, more than likely, if you're watching this video, more than likely you're on planet Earth. Why don't you go down in the comments section and let us know where you're from and what time is it as you are watching this video. Let us know where you're from and what time is it where you are at right now. Like this video, share this video, and we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Once again, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And every single subscriber is extremely important. And why is that, you might ask? Because as I said before, my subscribers are not subscribers. Y'all are my family. And if you've been subscribed to this channel for any amount of time, I'm sure that you know that. But if this is your first time on this channel, I would like to officially welcome you to the channel. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Some of you out there are dealing with health issues. Maybe you had an injury, or maybe you have an illness. Maybe a short-term illness, long-term illness, chronic illness, physical illness, mental illness. Some of you out there are very stressed out. Many of you have financial problems. Some of you out there don't even have a job right now. Okay? If you don't have a job right now, I'm telling you, the very first thing you need to do, you need to make this a reality. See, what you think about is what you're going to become. And you need to focus on this right here. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Excuse me. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. How many of us actually know and understand that it's not okay and it's not acceptable for us to be in lack? Many of us are used to not being able to pay our car note, not being able to pay our rent, not being able to pay our mortgage, scrapping and scraping and scrounging and clawing and still coming up short. Many of our people are homeless out there, on the verge of being homeless. Or if you're not on the verge of homeless, you literally have just enough to keep a roof over your head. That means you are still in lack. You are still in want. I'm telling you, let me tell you as your brother, okay? The very first thing that you need to do before anything, you need to turn to Yahweh. That's the capital Lord. Turn to him and him alone. Basically, you need to become a follower of the God of the Old Testament and him alone. That means you must forsake idols. You must forsake all others, no matter who they are, no matter what their reputation is. If it's not the God of the Old Testament, Yah or Yahuwah or Yahweh, and nobody else. Listen to me. Nobody else. If you are even thinking about anybody else right now as we read this, I'm telling you, it's not going to work. And I don't want to bear off topic right now, and I'm not going to do it, but I know many people read the Old Testament scriptures and they associate Jesus Christ with this. Yahweh, please forgive me for saying that name. I said that right now to say the guy Jesus, he has nothing to do with this right here. If you are thinking about him right now as you're reading this or trying to insert him into this, I'm telling you, this is not going to work for you. And you know why it's not going to work? Because Yahweh is who this is talking about. Yahweh is the eternal shepherd. He never died and he cannot die. If you believe in Jesus, which I don't even want to say the name because as a follower and a worshiper of capital Lord, Yahweh, we are commanded not to speak the names of other gods. This is the God of the Old Testament. If he is not your only source of power and strength and the only one you pray to and worship to and through him only, then this is not going to work for you. And I had to tell you that to let you know because I'm your brother and I don't want you to waste your time. This is only for people who only look to the capital Lord, which is Yahweh. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. You have to get your conscious mind to understand that. Once you get your conscious mind to understand that, then you can work on your subconscious mind. For some of you, it may be easier than others, depending on where you are right now. Only the Lord or Yahweh knows where you are. Some of you may grasp this earlier. Some of you, it may take a little time, but no problem. Because once you understand this, you get it. There's only one shepherd. The eternal shepherd is the God of the Old Testament. And for more clarity on this, subscribe to my channel. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. As a follower of the God of the Old Testament, the Creator alone, can you imagine what it would be like if you didn't want for anything? And this is what I mean. Take off the blinders. Take off the restraints of conditioning and religion. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. You know what that means, my friend? Wherever you want to live, whether you want an apartment, whether you want a condo, whether you want a luxury condo, whether you want a farm, whether you want a trailer, whatever you want, that's what you can have. It's made for you to have it. But is this true for you? You can make this true today. Turn to the God of the Old Testament, the capital Lord, and him alone. And if you want more clarity on what this is about, the God of the Old Testament only, my friend, subscribe to the channel. Okay? My God, Yahweh, he brought you here for a reason. Everybody that's on this video right now, you are here for a reason, friends. Whether I've officially met you or not, welcome to the channel. like this video. And here's what you need to do at night when it's time to go to sleep. And I'm talking right before you drift off to sleep. Excuse me. Right before you drift off to sleep, family. You know your eyes begin to get heavy. And right before you're about to nod off, I want you to make sure if you got your TV on, turn it down. Radio on, turn it down. Turn your phone down, off. And then take 3 to 5 minutes. Once your eyes have already gotten heavy is when I want you to do this. Because this is when it'll be extremely powerful. And here's why. When you go to sleep at night, you are going into the spiritual realm. When you go to sleep at night, your subconscious is constantly at work, bringing about your future, your near future, and your further future. Your subconscious goes to work. So here's what you want to do. You want to take advantage of that prime real estate. So right when you about to go to sleep, your eyes are getting heavy. Turn down your TV, turn down the radio, quiet your phone, get off of Facebook, whatever you're doing, Instagram, turn it off. And as your eyes are getting heavy, right before you're about to pass out, I want you to read this. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And it's capital Lord. And we know that translation correctly is Yahweh. So we say Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. And when you understand what the capital Lord is, there is no room for any other person, any other deity except Yahweh. I hope somebody out there is having a breakthrough moment right now. And if you are having a breakthrough moment right now, I want you to let us know about it. Share it with us. Hit the like button and go in the comment section and let us know where you are from and what time it is in your town. Is it 7 p.m. on a Tuesday? Is it 12 a.m. on a Sunday? Let us know where you are, what country, what state. If you want to let us know what city, let us know. All praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, and Him only. I want you to imagine what it's like to actually be led by Yahweh when He is your shepherd. I shall not want. If you want a condo, you can have that. If you want a luxurious home, you can have that. Maybe you want to live the farm life on the countryside, you can have that. That's what it means, I shall not want. Hey, you want to make more money on your job? They're not paying you enough. You don't even have enough money to eat. You can have that. I shall not want. I want you to imagine when you always have food to eat. You always have enough to eat. Not enough. I want you to imagine in your mind, Hebrew. I want you to imagine always having way more than enough food to eat. Your job is not paying you enough. I want you to imagine making double what you're making at your job right now. Whether your job gives you a super raise or Yahweh, the Lord, gives you a super raise. Okay? It really doesn't matter which way it comes. I shall not want. When Yahweh is your shepherd, you don't have to work out all of the details. You have to do your part. You have to be led by Yahweh and Him alone, as King David, our ancestor, was. King David was led by Yahweh and Him alone. And we are descendants of King David, are we not? Many of us. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Many of us have traumatic pain that we have been through in our lives. Some of us as a kid, as a child, we were traumatized with pain. Some of us right now today are being traumatized with pain. Some of you out there, your whole life, all you've ever known was traumatization and pain. I want you right now to imagine in your life, think about, meditate in your mind. Meditate in your mind a space where you are trauma free. I want you to picture yourself where you feel safe. I want you to see it in your mind, a place where you feel safe, physically and spiritually. You might say, I can't picture that right now. Yes, you can. That's the one thing that you can influence heavily is what you think about. And regardless of where you are at right now, you may be in your car. You may be sleeping in an alley. You might be homeless. You might not know what your next move is going to be. You can choose to take your mind and say, you know what? I'm going to think about, which means meditate deeply and project myself and put myself in a space mentally, vividly, where I feel safe, where I feel loved, where I feel protected. You know what it would feel to make you feel loved, right? You know what it would take to make you feel protected. So imagine in your mind, paint the picture. You can do it. Use your mental paintbrush. Paint that picture in your mind, what it would look like, and then step into it and feel it. You can feel it with your mind. That's called meditation. That's a form of meditation. Feel what it's like. Some of you out there, you just want somebody to hug you and to hold you, but there is nobody around. I'm going to tell you what you do. You go to the capital Lord. Yahweh is your shepherd. You shall not want. Yahweh is my shepherd. I shall not want. Meditate on that. Take yourself to a place where you don't want for anything, where everything that you would want, you already have. Feel what it would be like, and you can feel it. If you think about it long enough and hard enough, take a deep breath. Breathe in. Hold it for 2 seconds. Breathe out. Inhale deeply. Hold it for 2 seconds. Breathe out. Now I want you to use your mental paintbrush. We all have one. Use your mental paintbrush and paint this picture on your subconscious. Paint what it would look like in your mind if you felt love like you've never felt before. Like that song says, no, I never knew love like this before. That kind of love, my friend. Paint that picture on your subconscious and step into it and feel what that would feel like. You can feel it, how good that would make you feel, and then decide to feel that way. Decide that you already are loved. That's what it means not to want. You don't want for love. Why? Because you're already loved. You already have it. Why? Because you decided it. You decided that Yahweh is your shepherd. And because of that, you shall not want. That means for love, for protection, for guidance. Some of you out there are at a very trying time right now, and you might not know what to do. Turn to the capital Lord and tell him he is your shepherd and you shall not want. My friends, my brothers, my sisters worldwide, right before you go to sleep tonight, right when your eyes are getting heavy, I want you to turn down the TV, turn off Instagram and Facebook, and I want you to take 3 to 5 minutes right when your eyes are heavy, as you're getting ready to pass out, you're so exhausted. This is when your subconscious, the door to your subconscious mind is wide open right in these moments, right before you drift off to sleep. And what you want to do is plant the seed of abundance, okay? Abundance of this powerful, mythical, magical Psalms right here. You want to plant this spiritual seed in your subconscious right before you get ready to pass out. And I'm telling you, you do this when your eyes are getting heavy, right when you're about to go to sleep. And you read the Psalms chapter 23 for 3 to 5 minutes. You can read the whole entire 23rd Psalms, or you can focus on what I would say is probably the most important part, at least for now. Focus on this and nothing else if you want. You can do that. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Read that for 3 to 5 minutes. Keep saying it, whispering it, chanting it as you're falling asleep. You know what's going to happen? Hebrew, I want you to do this for 30 days. From whatever day it is you see this video, do this for 30 days and then come back and let us know your results. And don't just do it for 30 days. Keep on doing it. Because some of you, it may take a little longer, some of you a little less. You will notice something will take place, okay? Because you're planting the seeds. When you go to sleep at night and you go into the dream world, the spirit realm, your subconscious is running the show. And if you give it seeds like this, planted in it at that very powerful time, when you go to sleep, you might say, well, I don't really believe this like that. Guess what? You keep on saying it. You keep on reciting it. Right when you get ready to go to bed at night, right when your eyes are getting heavy, you read this for 3 to 5 minutes. You do this for 30 days. I'm telling you, this is so powerful. It will begin to take some kind of effect. It has to. But don't take my word for it. Here's the thing. You don't have to take my word for it. You can be your own spiritual guinea pig. If you doubt what I'm saying, why don't you test it for yourself? And that's where the true knowledge, the true blessing, and the true abundance will unfold. Once this sinks into your subconscious, that's why I want you to do this every single night when you get ready to go to bed for 30 days straight. Don't miss a day, and do it right before you drift off to sleep, right when your eyes are getting heavy. 3 to 5 minutes. Saying this, reading this, chanting this, singing this. And when you go to sleep, your subconscious will begin working to bring this about, so that you won't have to want to live in the kind of country or the kind of state or city that you want. So you won't have to want to have to live in a better apartment, a better house, a better farm, a mansion if you want. So you won't have to want to be able to buy a car. You'll have a car, the car that you want, not just any car. So you won't have to want to feel loved from a man, from a woman. You will already say, I shall not want. And you will go to that place in your mind and feel the feeling already of being loved by whomever. Maybe some of you need to mend a relationship with your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, your cousin, maybe your next door neighbor. Only the Most High Creator knows. But take yourself to a place where what you want is already accomplished, and you are now in the have. It's not I want, it's I already have. I already have that better job paying me double the money I was making. Yes, I said double. I already have that business that I wanted to start it that would allow me to walk away from my 9 to 5. Not I want that business, I have that business. Visualize it. Take yourself to this place. I'm telling you right now, this place already exists. This is a frequency, this is a vibration. And you have to be a follower of the capital Lord, Yahweh only. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Maybe you're seeking guidance. Maybe you're seeking wisdom. Maybe you don't have any resources. Maybe you don't have any provisions. Maybe you feel like the whole world is against you and the deck is stacked against you. You don't know what to do. You know what? Call on Yahweh and say this and meditate on this. Take yourself to a place where what? You know what to do. Paint the picture with your spiritual paintbrush in your spirit, in your subconscious, that whatever answers you are looking for, you already have them. And feel what it would feel like to already know what to do and stand in that feeling. 3 to 5 minutes, I want you to think like this. I want you to feel like this. I want you to recite this right as you get ready to go to sleep. Do it for 30 days straight. And when you wake up in the morning, the very first things you should say for 30 days, Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. And give thanks and gratitude for him for putting your spirit back in your body one more day. And then say this: I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Do that every morning when you wake up for 30 days straight. Do not miss a day. And every night when you get ready to go to sleep at night, right when your eyes are getting heavy, 3 to 5 minutes of reading Psalms 23, preferably just the very first verse. This will unlock the key to abundance in all things, in your relationship with the Most High, in knowledge, in wealth, in love, in protection. Once you really begin to meditate upon this verse, you will really realize what a wide blanket this is. And if Yahweh is your shepherd, there's no need to want. Your cup is supposed to be overflowing, not just enough. You're going to be overflowing with love, overflowing with financial abundance, overflowing with wisdom and knowledge and guidance and safety. Peace, blessings, love, and safety. A Psalm of David. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, my friends. On the way to 10,000 subscribers, also known as 10,000 family members. The quicker and the more we can get this message out. The message of what? Yahweh being our shepherd, and we shall not want. All praises to Yahweh and him alone.